Yeah, recording is there, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So we had a brief introduction to SAP. So now we know that SAP is a ERP package, and ERP we have the resources to be planned. That's all we know. Okay. Now we'll just go to the history of SAP. Okay.
Okay.
History of SAP. Okay. Now means how SAP has developed, or what was the initial things. It was how it started. Okay. So you know the company IBM, right?
Yes. I'm
IBM,
aware of
IBM
it.
used to be USA company, right?
Yes.
And they had the office in IBM, Germany.
Okay.
Okay. Now in this German office, there were 4 or 5 engineers who were working for IBM. Okay. IBM employee only. So they were doing their own work, normal work. Like we go to office, we do our work. They were doing their own work, like normal work. Now they came to a conclusion, or they got some idea that okay, whatever they are doing, no, they could do something more. Okay, something more they need to do. So naturally for
Okay.
them, so they have limitations, right? So they approached the management, IBM Germany, and they asked for the budget, the space, the systems or computers or whatever it is, okay, infrastructure, whatever it is. They asked for that
Okay.
so that they can develop it. But this proposal was rejected by IBM Germany.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what they did, they started doing on their own personal. Initially in the company, IBM as an employee. Then they came out of the company and they did on their own personal at home. Okay. Now, this is a story of 1955-60, approximately I'm telling. 1955-60s. Okay. And this went on until, say, you can say until 1970s. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So what happened was, means all these years, almost you can say, roughly 15 years, you can say. And in these 15 years, they recruited almost 20,000 people. Just imagine, to develop the software, it has taken them 15 years and 20,000 people they worked. Just to develop the software, I'm saying. Then this went on again. Then next 2 years, they started doing R&D, then checking, then showing to the client, then modifications, then again testing, again modification. Then ultimately it went on. And on 1st of April 1972, it was launched in Germany language. Okay, so it was launched in Germany in German language on 1st of April 1972, and later on in 1985 90s, it was launched in India. Clear?
Yes. Clear.
So this is a brief history of SAP. So just imagine in those days, how big was the software? It took 15 years to develop the software only, and with the help of around 20,000 people. Then later on, it went on. It went on to be number one now. So as I told you, it is now, it is having number one is our SAP, with market share around 70%, right? Okay, 70% market share, and there is no real competitor to SAP. There is no real competitor for SAP. It is monopoly, and in future also there won't be. In future means next
Okay.
20-25 years also, there won't be the monopoly. There won't be, sorry, alternative or competitor for SAP. This is not. This is market recommendation. Not. It is not that I am telling and you are listening. It is the market.
Okay.
According to market, there won't be any competitor for SAP, and we don't have alternative also. Can you imagine that Instead of SAP, can you do anything other than SAP? Can you do? Maybe there are many softwares, there are many ERPs, but there are small, medium, or maybe couple of years they will be there. Then later on, it goes off like that. But SAP will be there. That is important for us. Natural, no. See, today we are learning. Tomorrow it should not go away. No. What is the point in learning today? So SAP will be there. Market leader now and in the future also. Yes. And the second one, and the second competitor is your Oracle. But how much is the competition? This one? 13%, but I am telling that 15%. Where is 17? Where is 15? So there is a lot of
Oracle is competitor for SAP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Many are there. No? I'm just telling one example. Okay. There are many ERP packages in the world. Some ERP we may not be knowing. In India, it is not running. Maybe some country it is famous. We don't know. But I'm giving you the world picture. I'm giving you the world picture.
This comes under ERP.
Yes.
Can you please explain what is ERP?
1 minute. Salesforce, MS Dynamics also we call. Okay. Many others. And earlier, PeopleSoft was there. JD Edwards was there. But they are no more now. They are no more. Many are there again. And it has been purchased by Oracle. They are part of Oracle.
Okay. Yes.
And this percentage hardly, maybe less than 10%. Okay, put it 10%.
Okay.
So in real sense, there is no competition. That is what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe some countries they may be familiar in Oracle. Some countries may be familiar, or some group of industry sectors may be familiar in BAN. It could be possible, but as a whole, as a world scenario, I'm giving the world scenario, not about India, not about Hyderabad, not about Calcutta or Maharashtra, nothing. It is not like that. The world picture I'm showing you. Okay, and they all are called as ERP packages or ERP softwares.
Can you brief about ERP?
ERP, yes.
ERP, okay, yeah.
Yes.
No, see, before actually you were there, no? What's his name?
Sharath.
Sharath, I think you joined now.
No. I was there last.
Srikanth, no? Sharath or Srikanth?
No, myself Srikanth. This is my first attempt.
Acha, first, okay. Okay. So actually, yesterday I told you, I think, yesterday or the day, yesterday we discussed about this one, but anyway, we'll just 1 minute, please, sir. 1 minute. Yeah. So ERP. ERP. So ERP means enterprise resource planning. The other day we discussed already. Okay. Enterprise resource. So actually before SAP, we should know about ERP actually. Before SAP, we should know about something about ERP. ERP is what we already know, enterprise resource planning. Enterprise resource planning. What do you mean enterprise? Tell me.
Enterprise.
Company. Yeah, company we call, or organization, or firm, or concern. and unit, maybe unit also you can, okay. But we are not calling CRP, you know? Company resource planning, we are not calling. Correct, no?
Yes.
So we are calling ERP only. Why? Because there is difference. What difference? Enterprise means an umbrella structure, big structure, like group of company, Honda Group, Bajaj Group, Walmart Group, TVS Group, like that, big groups. And this group will be having many companies under it. There could be 2 companies or 10 companies or 100 companies also. Like Tata Group is there. Under Tata Group, you have Tata Automobiles, Tata, what you call, Defense is there, Tata Capital is there, Tata Money is there, Tata Finance is there. Many are there. Hundreds of companies are there. But they all belong to whom? Tata Group. So Tata Group is nothing but an enterprise, umbrella structure. And as you know, each company will have its own departments, sub-departments. So each company is independent, but they all belong to enterprise group.
Yes.
So in the group or enterprise, you plan. What you plan? Resources. You plan resources. What do you mean resources? Yeah.
Sources are like
Yeah. So what are the resources there? So you can name few like money.
kind of options. Okay.
Yes, money is there. Materials is there. Okay, materials is there. Manpower is there. Machines you can call anything. Anything. Machines is there, and markets, methodologies. So 100 things are there. Okay, there are 100 things that one should plan in a company. So why you should plan? Tell me.
For the growth of the business.
Correct. And why for that? Why that is also why for that?
To generate revenue.
So the ultimate aim is you plan everything, you utilize your money properly, materials properly, etc., so that your cost goes down. So to reduce the cost, and to increase the profit.
Okay.
So your ultimate aim is profit generation, right?
Yes.
Huh? Tomorrow, if you
Yes.
open your company, also same thing you will do. Yeah, hello, Sinu. हाँ Sinu, बोल. नहीं, ट्रांजेक्शन कभी भी नहीं की बताइए वो. हाँ, एक मिनट. जस्ट होल्ड ऑन, मैं ब्लॉक ओपन करते हैं. एक मिनट. या 1 second. Okay. So please, huh? Okay. So reduce the cost is the ultimate aim. How?
Yes.
By planning everything.
Yeah.
So that you get the profit. That is the ultimate aim.
Okay.
But one more question will come. Can you plan manually?
No.
In a big company, in a MNC company where thousands of people are there, 10 plants may be there, 10 sales operations may be there. Okay, many transactions there, many documents are there, many workflow is there. So you can't plan manually, no? By sitting with paper and pen, you can't plan, right?
Yes.
Right? So manually you can't plan. That's why you require softwares or ERP
Yeah.
package.
Okay.
Now in ERP package, which one? SAP.
That's it.
Like that. So actually what we are actually doing is that when you say that in a company or in a client, we are implementing SAP means what? In the company, we are updating the departments. Actual meaning is what? Like for example, let us say group of companies there. Okay, this group of companies having many companies, okay?
Yeah.
So I am telling you company 1, okay, and company 2. Company 2. Like this, you can have 100 companies. You take only one company. Okay, you take only one company. Now this company will be having different departments, like finance department is there, HR department is there, sales is there, sales is there, then manufacturing, then production is there, etc. Okay.
Okay.
Now if you take this as a picture, okay. Now when a company is implementing SAP in the company, okay, that means they are implementing FICO in finance department, okay, and SAP HR in HR department, SD in sales department, MM in manufacturing department, PP in production department. And to manage all these things, we also have one programming module called as ABAP. Like this. So we're updating the departments. Okay. Understood now?
Got it. Got it.
Okay. So our focus is here. Our focus is here. Hello. Right? So normally, or you can say by looking at the diagram also, in a company or in a project, one project, let us say one project is there. In a project, there will be a group. In that group, one FICO, one HR, one SD, one MM, one PP, 2, 3 ABAPers will be there. One or two SAP basis consultants will be there. And above you will be a project manager. And above him will be a general manager. But general manager, we don't interact. Project manager will be there. So we will take care of the project. This is the scenario. Okay. Now, what you are going to do in the SD, same thing we learn in the class. So think that you are on a project. Think that you are on a project. Okay. So what you do, we will take as a one company as an example. We will customize and implement whatever is there according to our course content and according to what you are supposed to do in the real time also. That is what we are learning. We are not learning as a fresher, remember. Okay, we are not learning as a fresher. Don't learn as a fresher. We will learn as if we are on a project with experience. I will share my experience with you. That is the actual ultimate aim of our aim. So learning as a fresher doesn't serve any purpose. Okay. And one more thing, we are telling that we are SD. Okay, but SD we are learning up to 80%. But apart from that, we also learn FICO to some extent, MM to some extent, PP to some extent, and little bit of ABAP. Let us say this is all put together 20%. Why? Okay. Only learning SD also doesn't serve any purpose. And why? Because one more thing, everything is interrelated. So what you are going to do in SD, data automatically, without your knowledge, whether you like it or not, the data goes to FICO, to MM, to PP, wherever is possible. HR not that important, but ABAP also important. Without knowledge. Okay. So that's why what other person is doing, what a FICO person is doing also, we also should know to some extent. Though you may not be involved in directly, we also should know to some extent.
But I guess there will be coding in ABAP, right?
ABAP is coding. Forget about it. Okay, we are nowhere coding is nowhere related to us. But we'll see what how we interact with him. No? Okay. We will see. We are going to take help of his help also. Yes. Okay. So we should make him understand in our language. He should understand our language, and we should also know a little bit of his language also. Yes. Language, I am not saying coding, to some extent, yes. Okay. Because we are a group, okay? We are a group. The whole is a group now. So there will be issues in FICO, there will be issues in MMPP, ABAP. So how do you know that this is ABAP issue? How do you know that this is a FICO issue? How from whom you will take the help? So that also we learn to some extent. So you're not alone. You can't say that I am SD. I don't have a relationship with others. No, you can't say. Okay. You can't say that I am SD. I don't want to interact with others. No, you can't say. You must interact because integration is there. So integration, one more chapter we have. Okay. There.
Yes.
Oh, 1 minute. Brackets. Okay. Think that you are here and you got a job in Infosys. Okay. Assume in that way. Right. And Infosys gets one client project from Honda. So there are many, no? They may get the project from Honda or uh, Bajaj or Lupin, okay? Or they have office in USA, okay? In USA again, they have different clients. So I'm taking one example, okay? Sorry. Okay, you means your group will be there, as I told you, right? Your group. Now think that you are a SAP SD consultant and you got a job in Infosys. What is it you are going to do? So your job will be to customize and implement SAP SD in Honda. So Honda will give the project to Infosys that they want to implement SAP in their company, and they can't do it because they don't know. So they will approach Honda, Wipro, TCS, then they will finalize the Infosys. This contract we are no way concerned. So after the contract is over, okay, after the contract is over, then Infosys, it is a big company, 40, 50,000 people are there. So in that you are selected. So you are selected for the project Honda. You will say that I am on a project. Which project? Honda project. Means what? You are customizing and implementing SAP SD in Honda. Now here, the Honda is called as a client, okay? And Infosys is called as a implementing partner. Implementing Cheshewadu, okay? And client is Honda. Like this. So being in Infosys, you need to implement SAP in Honda. And in SAP, which model? SD model. Because we are SD concerned. FICO person will do FICO work, HR will do HR work, SD will do HR work. So this is your job role. And also, I told you about the job profile, whether you are a fresher or experiencer. There are 3 types of jobs actually. One is end user job, or you can call it as a fresher, end user or what you call a front end job. Okay. This is the first level of job. And second is your support job. And third is your consultant. Okay. So end user job or front end job, support consultant and consultant. End user means what? End user is not a consultant. He is working in Honda in the sales department as a sales executive. It could be sales executive or sales manager or assistant manager sales, but it is the front end. See, working in Honda company, Honda sales department. Now what they will do? They will create documents like inquiry, quotation, order, some reports, etc. So they will use the SAP software for their day-to-day work. And this person doesn't require any programming. This person doesn't require any in-depth knowledge about SAP SD. 2 days training or 1 day training or 1 week training is sufficient. But we are
You
not.
mean to say that making invoices or like
What?
generating leads?
Yes, yes. Generating some documents, some sort of documents.
By using SAP software.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
This job we don't want. There is no scope. Okay. Anybody can do it. 1 day training, 1 week training is sufficient. So limited scope. Your job is limited, demand is limited, salary is limited, everything is limited. You don't have much scope. Don't go for the job. Okay. Now, second is your support consultant. This may be considered. May. I'm using the word may. What is job? Now, when the end user is using his, let us say he's creating a sales order, then he is finding some problem. Like material is there, but it is not coming, it's not displaying. Or stock is there, but it's not showing. Or price problems, 100 problems are there. Anyone, some problem is there. So he doesn't know what to do. So he will approach the support consultant. So support consultant will help him solve the problem. So he will go in backend, he will resolve the issue. So support consultant knows in-depth knowledge about SAP SD. Normally freshers, normally freshers, what they do, they work for 1 year or 2 years or 1.5 years in support development, then later on jump to consultant. So that's why I'm using word may. This can be considered. Now these two jobs, end user job and support job, when it comes after the implementation is over. Correct now? Huh?
Got it.
But who implements for the first time? Your consultant. This is what we are learning. This is the main person. So consultant is a person who for the first time will be customizing and implementing SAP SD in a company. And this person knows in-depth knowledge about what he is going to do, consult job, support job, end user job. He knows everything.
Okay.
Okay. So we are learning from this angle, consultant angle. So he will implement SAP in a company, in Honda, for the first time. And this implementation will take roughly 1 year, roughly. Maybe 10 months in some company, maybe 1.5 years also, 2 years also. It depends upon the size of the company, data they have, what they want, etc. Okay. So average you can take 1 year. After this customization is over, after the implementation over, then you will be sent to some other project, Bajaj. Or if your work is good, you will be sent to USA for US project, like that. Clear?
Okay.
So your focus
Got
should
it.
be from this angle, okay? Your focus of learning should be from this angle. Okay? Always think that from consultant. Later on, what type of job you are going to do later, that is later on. But today you think from consultant angle only. You learn from this angle only. Higher level, okay? Think that you are on a project.
Okay.
Yeah. So the classes will be there for 1.5 hour per day. Okay. And after the class, important is after the class, then you sit on the system and practice. Maybe after the class or before the class in the morning or like night, we are having no class. No? If you feel of sitting after lunch, dinner, you can sit for until 11, 12 o'clock. Or in the morning hours, you get up. Or maybe afternoon hours if you have time, something. I think you are working, no? Both of you are working, I think. Huh?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Huh.
So
So
to
if you
practice, you'll be giving an SAP server, like
what? Can you repeat again?
you will be giving, assigning any server like to practice.
Yeah, server,
using
madam, you can
SAP.
speak to server, madam. Server access will be provided by madam. Okay.
Okay. So you'll be
She'll
giving any
provide
project to work on real time or soon? I mean to say that like
No, see, once the server comes on, we will be learning as if you are in a server. Sorry, you are in a project. I will take one company. You tell Honda, I will take Honda company. You tell your company, I will
Okay.
take that company. Okay.
You will give the
It
project.
becomes
You
a,
will give the project, and we have to work on that.
yes, that becomes a project. What I am showing on the
Okay.
screen here in the class, same thing you will take some other company and do the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, but you will take a little bit more time because see, I know. So let us say, for example, today we have taken the class for 1 hour. Okay, example, you will take 3-4 hours to do it. Why? Because you need to read, you will learn, you need to understand the field, why it is, what is the meaning of that, why you should enter A, why you should enter B, what is the link between A and B. So you need more time, no, to understand the
Got
concept.
it.
Hmm?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Got it.
Sitting on system and creating doesn't take much time. But why you are creating, you should know. No? Why you are creating, what is the link between these two, and if you do so and so, where it will affect you. That is what we should understand. Right? No?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so in-depth knowledge is important in any IT. Okay. So, and that depends upon your practice and sitting and reading, etc. And one more thing, by only reading you will not get the point. Okay.
Practicing. Yes.
So sit on the system, read the books, practice on the system. You open the system, look at the field. What is the meaning of this field? In the field, in the system also, you have helped. This one I will show you. F1 help is there. Many are there. Okay. So like this, you need to correlate the things. Only holding the book and reading doesn't work. So sitting on system and reading and understanding is more important. So your practical approach is more important than theoretical approach. So as such, there is no theory. Okay, one day, today, okay, but later on there is no theory.
Okay.
Everything is
Okay.
practical. And you also should sit in front of the system and practice only.
Okay.
Okay? Hmm?
Got it.
Clear? Yeah. So and this you know already this doesn't require any programming knowledge. You don't require coding language, nothing. You don't require things. If you know typing, enough, more than enough.
Okay.
Hmm?
Got it.
Yeah.
So what will be the timings for classes? Early morning, do you have